and welcome to another episode of this XDC Network AMA series. Now, we started this AMA series way back, not exactly way back, but in November 2021, that's last year. And this is with the various partners and the application teams who have built their projects or they have some stake in the XinFin XDC network. And the objective here is to create an awareness of this XDC network ecosystem. The partners, the project owners, the teams, the communities, that's you guys, and all the other stakeholders, along with their offerings. And the objective here is to scale up the community and build up a very strong and vibrant ecosystem. So that's what we are doing this AMA series for. A bit of an introduction about myself. I am a technology evangelist, and in the blockchain space, I help founders to evangelize their technologies, their products, and I help to build up their communities and scale up, develop their ecosystem. And I do have a channel called Blockchain Hustle. It's available on YouTube. That's the one you're watching this on. And it's also available as a podcast on the usual podcast channels like your Apple Podcast, Google, Amazon, Audible, Podbean, and so on. And over the last couple of years, I have put a lot of content. So it's educational and informative. And after this, I do hope you would go and take a look at it. So, coming to today's session is on a project called PrimeNumbers. And I quote from their website that PrimeNumbers is the first DAO, the decentralized autonomous organization. It's the first DAO, it's the first NFT project, and it's the first game on the XDC network. And I guess you guys would be interested to know more about it. And some of you have also posted your queries, your questions on this project on Twitter and LinkedIn. So, to address all that and to share all this information, today we have the founder of Prime Numbers, Arturo Cantera, who is the guest for today's session. A very warm welcome to you, Arturo.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, I'm Arturo Cantera, the founder of PrimeNumbers, and it's a pleasure to be here today.
A pleasure to have you here, Arturo. Where are you calling in from?
I'm from Spain. Also, my team is from Spain and Mexico. Also from Holland, Netherlands,
Okay.
and yeah, we are globally.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So, Arturo, can you just start with a quick bit of introduction about yourself, your background?
Yeah. About my background, I joined crypto in 2016. And I was working with other projects like Phrase Trust, Manifold Finance, and also helped in some work on SushiSwap. And yeah, I have a good background, I think. And about my team, I have Daniel from Netherlands, which is working with WorkX, which is a very good company doing great job for the internet of jobs. And yeah, we are very experienced on the crypto space. And yeah, my designer team have a lot of experience also. I think Xavier is hearing us right now. Uh, so yeah, we have a very good team, I think.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, we will go to the questions and you can share all the details, etc. later. But in just a couple of sentences, Arturo, if you could just share what Prime Numbers is all about.
I think the main idea of PrimeNumbers is PrimeNumbers is a project which generates a scholarship for students. We are doing this through NFTs. We are going to create a few NFT series. The first one is the NFT series of the prime numbers, which is generative. and we shared a few examples about it. After this NFT series, we are going to have a 3D PFPs like CryptoPunks or Bored Ape Yacht Club, similar. And this we are going to be created by a very famous artist.
Okay, okay. But I'm curious to know, Arturo, why the fascination with prime numbers? Why prime numbers?
Prime numbers, yeah, because we are a bit nerd and we love the maths and programming every day, and we decided to call it prime numbers. Um, on our pre-sale website, we did a galaxy. Galaxies are very related with prime numbers, and our logo is also a reference to the prime numbers.
Okay, okay, good, interesting. And yeah, because there were two things which intrigued me just by the name. One was, of course, prime numbers, and the other one was you have these NFTs with a social impact or a purpose, right? Like the students thing. So we will do that a little bit later, and there were some queries from the community on that. But let's go it in the different categories. So what I've done, Arturo, is to put the queries or the talking points in some categories. Okay, so we will go according to that. And the first one, which is the most obvious one, would be the connection or the relation with the XDC network. So, what is the relation between Prime Numbers, the project, and XDC network?
Yeah, we have a very good relationship. Also, the XDC team is very close to the community, and you can talk with them and ask a few things about the XDC network. And yeah, we have a close relationship between the XDC team and us.
Okay. So, and what made you decide on the XinFin, the XDC network? Why did
Uh,
you put the project on that? Yeah.
Yeah, I come to SDC Network recommended by a friend, Tombu. I think I can say the name.
Okay.
And when I started to investigate about XDC Network, I really love it, how they are working. And yeah, the main thing is the close net about the SDC team and the community.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good to hear that. Okay. So let's begin with the questions, or let's say the talking points on prime numbers specifically. So you did start with prime numbers about the NFTs in the prime numbers platform. So could you give a little bit more detail about your NFTs? How can I, let's say, how does the general public, if they can, and how can they mint it? And what are the different types of NFTs which you can do on your platform?
Okay, so about our NFTs, as I said, I'm going to have a few NFTs collections.
Mhm.
Um we are going to have the generative and the handmade, which is very similar to the generative and the 3D PSPs. Also, how you can mint these NFTs? We are going to have a platform
Mhm.
to mint the NFTs, and later you can trade these NFTs on OpenSea and LooksRare. And after XinFin Network have a very good marketplace, NFT marketplace, we are going to have the NFTs for trading in this marketplace.
Okay. So you did mention, Arturo, that you would have some special hand-painted NFTs as well. This is different from your generative NFTs, which are done by the algorithms, right?
Yeah, these handmade NFTs are also prime numbers, the NFT with a prime number in the
Okay.
center. And these NFTs are going to be on an auction and will contain parent T token inside. Uh, I will explain the the staking process
Okay. Yeah. We'll get
in a
to that.
moment.
So you mentioned about the PRNT token, the prime numbers token, right? What are some of the use cases of that?
Well, the use cases of the token. uh, can be the staking or the DAO governance or in the game. The first use case, the DAO governance, is because we want to be an autonomous project. We are going to build the base of the project, and
Mm,
later the community can choose the next steps of the project, also the next collections or
mm,
um, which project or students can you help.
mm.
And about the staking, you need the token for level up your NFTs to get more rewards on the staking.
Mm,
Also, in the game, you will need to use the token. For example, if your 3D character dies, you will need to pay pay anti token
okay,
for revive this character.
okay, good, good. So, Akiro, you did start with staking, and going through your website, it was written that your staking mechanism is different from the others. So, could you share some details about what is your staking mechanism? How does it work? How is it different from the other ones which are available, the general ones in the market?
Okay. You know the other projects using a staking on NFTs.
Mm,
Basically, they have an NFT which you stake and you earn a token. Our staking is a bit different. You have an NFT and you need to stake the token inside the NFT. I'm going to share a example, use example. Let's say you have a piggy bank,
mm,
and this piggy bank can be traded. Also, this piggy bank have tokens or money tokens inside,
mm.
and as much tokens you have inside this piggy bank, more tokens you will get because the level of this piggy bank is higher.
Okay, so if I got it right, the piggy bank value, not just by the piggy bank by itself, but also the tokens which have been put into that piggy bank, that is increasing the value of your complete piggy bank. So if
Exactly.
I were to associate, or let's do that analogy back onto the NFT, when I stake a token, your PRNT token, the prime numbers token,
Yeah.
into the NFT, that is included into the NFT value.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So you have basically the Prime token uh, inside the NFT. So if you are going to sell the NFT, the
Mm,
value will be related with your Prime number token inside. Also, we have different levels.
mm,
When you are on the max level, the level 20,
mm,
uh, you will be able to cash out from this piggy bank the excellent prime numbers token. So
mm.
you don't need to destroy this NFT to get back your tokens. I think I didn't explain it, but if you want to get out to withdraw the token from the piggy bank, you need to destroy it, to break it,
Okay.
to get back the tokens. So
Mm,
these NFTs are deflationary
mm,
and will be a low number of the NFTs with
mm.
the time.
Okay. Okay. And that kind of impacts the value because of the supply and demand. It impacts the value of your NFT.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. And there was actually another mention of royalty rewards. What is that about? The NFT royalty.
Yeah, when you trade an NFT, this generates a royalties.
Yeah.
And with this royalties money, we are going to give a part to the student fund, and another part it will be used for buy prime numbers token from the market, which
Mm,
will make the prime numbers token will go higher. And with this token, we are going to give back to the community, to the stakers.
mm,
So Yeah, it's a good system which we are building, I think.
So this, when you talk about the royalty, does that mean, let's say, if I have an NFT and I sell it, and later that is sold to somebody else, and so forth, if everybody who has held that NFT will get a part of the sale proceeds?
Yeah, everyone which is staking will receive a part of these resales. Also, from the first minting, 35% will go to the prime numbers token holders.
Okay,
So yeah, we have a good staking, I think.
okay. So just getting some specific numbers. You say that on the royalties, you have 35% going to all the prime number token holders, right? What happens to the remaining? How is that
Uh,
distributed?
Yeah, the 30% of the Swiss meeting will go to the students, and the
Okay.
rest will go to development. It's very expensive doing a project. You need money from the developers, hire marketing, and you know how a project works.
Okay, good, good. Okay, okay. And and what is the general, what should I say, the NFT royalty standard? How much is the percentage of the sales proceed?
The You mean the percentage of the resales?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
We think to do a 5% of their resales,
Hmm.
but we are seeing many projects using a 10% of their resale. The royalty is at 10%, so maybe we are going to change it to 10%, so we can get more funds to our students.
Okay, good. Yeah, because that's your main one, right?
Yeah,
So before I get onto the students part, the social impact aspect of these NFTs. A basic question here as to if I want to buy your prime number tokens or the NFTs. NFTs, you said one could trade it later on once it gets on the open sea, for example, right?
yeah, right.
Okay. And what about buying your prime number tokens? How would I go about buying that?
Yeah, you can buy these tokens and the NFTs. The tokens you can buy from Bitrue, Globiance, SushiSwap or PancakeSwap because we are multi-chain right now.
Okay.
We are going to do a I can say it about it right now because it's in the works. So yeah, we are multi-chain and we will have a lot of liquidity on the other dexes too. So right now it's a good time to look for the token.
Okay. So if I can ask Akiro, when did you start the project?
I started on August of the last year,
Okay.
and we come tradable. We was listed on Bitrue the 13th day of January. So 1 month and 2 days right now.
Okay. And I understand the pre-sales has closed, correct?
Yeah, it's closed. Um, We got a very small problem with one of the private investors,
Hmm.
which wanted to sell all the tokens, and PrimeNumbers bought back all these tokens.
Hmm.
So I think we do good work with these bad people which want to destroy the project.
Okay. Okay. So let's start with the questions on your NFTs as the purposeful or the social impact. Okay. So as you mentioned that when Prime Number sells an NFT, some of the sales proceed go towards the students' education, right?
Yeah.
Now, and you said that 30% of those proceeds go to the student fund and the 35 to the prime number token holders and the rest
Yes.
for the team development and stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
And under the NFT royal standard, the resale stuff, there would be some other rewards which are there, right?
yeah,
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 yeah. So those numbers you're talking about are uh, the prime number holders. How much? It's 2.5%, or what is the percentage out here? Maybe I
yeah,
did answer
yeah.
it, but I just want to like get them all together in one place here.
Yeah, the 2.5% will go to the DAO, and the community can choose where this money will go,
Okay.
this percent. So they can choose if they are going to invest this money to develop more the project, or they want the money to the community.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
this is going to be autonomous.
Okay. So, but how much of this resale? So I understand the NFT sale thing that 30% of this initial NFT goes to the students fund, right? What is, and you said in the NFT resale, the royalty one, there's another 2.5% which goes to the prime number token holders.
Yeah,
Is there any percentage which goes to the student fund also from the resale?
yeah. It's 5% in total.
Okay.
2.5 will go to the token
Yeah.
holders, and the other 2.5 will go to the DAO. Automatically, 1.5 will go to the student funds, and the other one, the community can decide which one to do with it.
Okay.
uh, Pay the team, pay more developers, or reinvest to buy more tokens. They can choose. This
Okay.
is going to be a DAO, so community will choose these decisions.
In the like in a DAO or a decentralized place,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the decentralized. Yeah,
Exactly. Okay. Just one clarification on that 1%, Arturo. That you said 1% from the DAO. Is it the 1% of the 2.5% of DAO, or the 1% of the total resale? You're talking about
the
1% DAO percentage.
will come from the NFT resales. I think is what you're asking about.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
no, no. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too specific out here. Just bear with me, but I wanted to get a hang of that. Uh, you said 1% goes to the student fund, right? From the DAO
yeah,
part. Now, the DAO portion is 2.5% of your resale.
yeah, percentage. No, no persons. Percentage. The percentage of the resales.
Yeah,
It's 5% the total. Let's say you have 100 Ethereum
yeah,
of resales.
yeah.
The 5%, uh, it's which the DAO will have. This 5% is divided in two
Okay.
parts. 2.5% will go to the token holders, to the stakers,
Yeah.
and the other 2.5 is divided on two parts again. 1.5 is coming to the student funds, and the other percentage is going to the DAO, and the DAO need to choose what they
Okay.
want to do with the money.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for the clarification.
No, no problem. Sorry about my English.
No, 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 no. I just wanted to get the numbers right. That's all. Nothing. Thank you. So, Arturo, how do you plan to implement the student grant selection process?
Okay, about this, I was talking with my lawyers, and we need to do some requirements because the students will need to prove that they really need the scholarship. We are not going to give the scholarship if you don't need this money, and you will need to complete a form, and we will ask this student for information about their situation, and also we need documents which prove that they are going to use the money in the correct form.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. And are there any organizations or and educational institutions that you are partnering with?
Uh, yeah, we are already talking with two universities from Spain,
Yeah.
and we are going to presentate the project to a university in Spain, the Universidad Rey Juan Carlos in Spain is called, and some people will know about which prime numbers is going to do with the universities and students.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. And are you also targeting any governing body in the education sector?
Uh, I don't know what do you mean about governing body. It's like a university also, or it's like from the government of a country.
Yeah. No, sometimes, okay, so this was a query from the community. And my take on the governing body would be, for example, there are some ministries in different countries, right, who
Yeah.
would be associated with the education sector and maybe some entities within that ministry. So the government part, and then you have the education and the other
Uh,
organization, right? So
uh,
uh, are there any plans on that front?
no, we don't want to take part of the government, but in Spain, the public universities are part of the government, so maybe will be a bit related.
Okay, later. Okay, good. So let's get on to the roadmap, Arturo. So, how would you put what is the current status of this project, Prime Numbers?
Right now, we are doing the smart contracts of everything. Of NFTs are not normal NFTs. They have levels and all complicated stuff. And we are creating a marketing campaign to choose the correct community and go in the spotlight on the media. So yeah, right now we are very early doing all the development.
Okay. And if you were to draw a roadmap, which I guess you guys would already have, where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
Um, you have a roadmap in the website about this year,
Okay. Yeah.
and in 2 years, hopefully, we can have all the ecosystem working and having a large community which support our ideas. Also, we are going to be a DAO, and when we build this base, we want to be completely autonomous project based
Mm,
on the community. So yeah, the main thing is giving a scholarship to the students and the community.
okay, good. Good. And you did mention, Arturo, about the token being available on Bitrue. What are the other tokens? What are the other exchanges that you have planned, or apart from Bitrue, what are the other ones?
Um, we are Dex lovers. So right now we are on Globian's Dex,
Oh,
and we want to be on the main dexes like XSwap.
mm,
And about the other blockchains, we are going to be also we are now on SushiSwap and PancakeSwap, but we are going to add the liquidity
mm,
very soon.
okay.
And about FX, about centralized exchange, we are talking with two exchanges, but
Mm,
the listing fees are very high right now, and we need first to have more volume in the trades. And
mm,
after we have a more volume and a large community, we will go to more CEX, to more centralized exchange.
yeah. The same procedure and the teething issues as in any other token, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the last category I have is on the community. So, There was one question, Arturo, about what does Prime Number have for its community in terms of airdrops or giveaways or any sort of a bounty?
Yeah, about the community, prime numbers have a bounty system for the errors or similar. This bounty system is made for help the project and the team. And
Hmm.
if you found an error on the website or in the code of the smart contract or similar, uh, we want to reward this person because an error is very bad and we are going to solve the error. So yeah, we give bounties to the community, which help the team and the project.
Okay. And what about the airdrops, Arturo?
Um, right now, we don't have planned an airdrop because the airdrops make the token value go down. But giveaways, yeah, we are going to do giveaways because it's help the exposure of the project.
Mhm. Because why I asked again on the airdrops is I read somewhere that you guys are planning for 10,000 PRNT tokens into the NFTs
Yeah,
every month for the next 3 years.
yeah. This is an airdrop, but it's not an airdrop like we are going to send free tokens to everyone.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
this airdrop is to the stakeholders. So yeah,
Mm.
you can call it an airdrop, but it's like a reward system because we don't want to do a claim because people will need to pay gas. It's not a problem paying gas in XDC network,
Mm.
but we prefer pay the gas from our side.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just to summarize on the staking rewards and on the students, before I come to the last two questions out here. So as far as the staking rewards are concerned, if I have got it right, you have this airdrop that you mentioned.
Yeah,
It will go to all the prime number token holders. That's one.
yeah,
The second is whenever an NFT is sold, you get, I mean, sorry, the token holders will get 35% of that sale proceeds is distributed across all the prime number token holders. And of course, the quantity would depend
the
upon their stake, right? The higher the stake they have, the higher would
yeah.
be the amount.
Yeah, they will get this 10,000 at fixed amount, and in addition, the percentage of the resales and the minting.
Okay. And the third one that I have here is on your NFT resales. So there are three components, right? The airdrop one, the NFT's initial sales, and then the resales.
Yeah,
These are all a part of your staking rewards.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The initial percentage will be only one time,
Yeah.
and the other two will be during the all the phases of the staking.
Okay. Okay. Great. So the last couple of questions on the community. What does prime number? You did mention that 1 or 2 years that you are looking for a strong community, right? So, what do you guys expect from your community
The
members?
the only thing we expect from our community is the involvement. We want the community to participate on all the ideas of the project and have similar ideas of the team and all the community. So we want to have a very healthy community in this project.
Hmm. Okay, good. And when you see the ideas similar to the team, I understand that as the mission, they should be aligned to the mission of prime members.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The first, the main idea, what we created, Prime Numbers, that it's giving a scholarship to students. this idea is the reason of the project.
Yeah. Good. So one last one, if you have to give your pitch of prime numbers to the audience here, the community which is listening in, what would you say?
I think the the sentence in which I say it a lot of times. Prime Numbers is a DAO that generates a scholarship for students through NFTs, selling NFTs and doing more NFT collections. And with NFTs, we will have the revolutionary staking system, which we are working a lot on this. And Prime Numbers is going to be multi-chain, so we will be a DAO with a lot of people from three chains right now. So yeah, we want to have a large community which want to support the students in the world and do a better tomorrow for our students in the future, which they are going to build the future, you know.
That's actually very refreshing to hear, Arturo. Very refreshing.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah. So before I wrap up this episode, Arturo, is there anything that we have missed out, but something that you would like to share with the community here? Anything which we have missed out?
Yeah, stay tuned because we are going to start with the marketing of the NFTs, and our 3D collection will be very interesting. And you know what the other NFTs projects are doing with the 3D characters.
Hmm.
So I think we are going to have a lot of exposure very soon. We are aiming to release the first NFT collection in the late March of the first days of April. So yeah, in April we will be ready. What? Sorry?
Just 1 month.
2 months, 1 month and a half.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. And we really wish you all the best for your project. A very, I appreciate this project. So, thanks a ton, Arturo. Thank you for your information share, your time being here, and wish your project all the best.
Thank you
And
so much.
you're welcome. Thanks, Arturo, for being here. And thanks, community, for your support as usual. Really appreciate it. So, till the next episode, take care, stay safe, and thanks for tuning in. Ciao.
Bye. Thank
Bye
you so much.
bye. Thank you.